My dad wanted to experience pulling out for the first time, so I let him. When I, a 28-year-old female, was 4 years old, my dad cheated on my mom with his now wife, and mom divorced him. She got 50-50 custody. I hated going to my father's house because I didn't want his wife to tell me what to do. My dad reduced his time when he got married. I was 6 at that time and wasn't even invited to his wedding, but his stepkids were. His excuse was that I am still bitter and will ruin the ceremony. Over time, he only paid just the child support and I was completely neglected. When my dad had my half-brother, he was busy with him and ignored me. He even stopped taking me to his house for the weekends. He would just ignore me and tell me that he wouldn't talk to me unless I act like a good child, aka call my stepmom mom rather than her name. He would make excuses not to get me ice cream or do any activities. There was a time when I graduated elementary school and he promised that he and I would go fishing. Of course, that never happened. He ghosted me and told my mom there was an emergency. I was again abandoned. By that time, my mom started dating my stepdad, Lenny. Lenny was the father I never had. He was a single dad, but he still treated me like his own child. He taught me how to swim, how to drive my car, he attended all the school functions I was in. He was there every time my dad abandoned me. I went very low contact with my dad, only contacting him on Christmas. I don't even call him on Father's Day. So fast forward to the present, I'm getting married and I have to ask Lenny to walk me down the aisle because he is the only dad I have ever known. My dad and his family will be coming as guests. This infuriated my dad. He told me I am his only daughter and I shouldn't keep him away from his rights as a father. According to him, he has been a great father and I am being unfair to him. Also, he doesn't want Lenny to walk me down the aisle at all. I told my dad he can walk his stepdaughter down the aisle, and he will only be a guest. I have made my decision. He insulted me and told me he didn't pay child support just so I could grow up to be an ungrateful brat. I texted my dad that I am not changing my decision. If he wants to come to my wedding, he can. I am not going to force him. That didn't work because he called my mom and asked to talk to me about this situation. I was hoping he would drop this, but no, he had to act like an entitled person. I told him to give me one good reason that I should let him walk me down the aisle when he has never been a dad in my life. He never cared enough to make his marriage work with mom and decided to betray her and our family. Despite all of that, I still loved him, but every time he left me and abandoned me. Lenny has been my dad growing up. I doubt he even knows anything about me. He is just some guy who used to pay my child support and with whom I shared DNA with. He is nothing like my dad because he missed all the big events in my life. He never cared or even tried to be there for me, and he has the audacity to call me his daughter. Since he didn't do his fatherly duties, I don't think I should do any godly duties towards him. How can he possibly think he could give me away when he already gave me away 20 years ago? A few minutes go by and then he asks if this is what I have thought about him my entire life. I let it all out.